Hi, my name is Ekeze, Enubuzor. I work for Charter Communications as a enterprise account executive. Um, my job is to represent our Charter products, which is fiber optic and advanced services, like Ethernet, cloud-based co-locations, or network hubs, etc. The worst part about my job is prospecting. I usually do it all by myself, and I thought I would go live on YouTube and kind of share this experience with the world as I battle between 0 and 100. I'll try to talk as much as I can in between my calls, just so it's not dead. Um, and yeah, just I guess the best thing that I could do is just get started, right? My plan is to do this on a daily basis. Um, I'll be doing it from 3 hours all the way to down to 30 minutes. It just depends on what the day is like. Today I have a meeting at 1 o'clock, and I'll have to hit the road at 12, so this won't be too long. But I got to start sometime and someday, and I'm just gonna do it now. I'll share a lot of tips and tricks with you. You'll go through my experience, so you'll either be able to empathize if you are a sales executive yourself, or maybe you're not. Maybe you have a loved one that is, and they come home and they're super stressed out, and you don't understand why because it's you just talk to people on the phone. But so hopefully some realities come into play, and we have just a good time. All right, let me get started. So on the daily, I follow up and then I prospect. Follow ups are important, right? These are people that I already engaged with. They're interested in my product. It could be a timing issue, just trying to synchronize our calendars, things of that nature. And then the rest of the day, if it's not, putting together a proposal or, getting a survey requested, things of that nature, I am prospecting. It's by far the worst part of the job. Anybody could do it, and that's why. Anybody could do it. You can be straight out of, you can still be in high school. You probably can. My daughter probably can do it. She's 10. You make a call, you ask a few questions, and you qualify that individual for an appointment, right? It honestly is easier than that. So I have a list of individuals that I've put together out of my territory, which is St. Cloud, and I'm gonna reach out to them, see if they're interested. So let's get started. Stop wasting time. Hey Siri, call 479-973-2171.
Calling 479.
I just called him. So after our call, and it's because I was setting this up that I didn't realize. After a call, I take a note in my CRM. That stands for Customer Relationship Management Tool. I use Outlook for it. We have Salesforce. Obviously, I work for a Fortune 50, probably Fortune 500. So they give me all the tools to win. I hate Salesforce. I do my order entries in there, all the things that I have to do. But when it comes to CRM, customer relationship management tool, there's nothing better than Outlook. Nothing better, as long as you know how to use it right. All right, so I put in a note. So 6/9/18, 2/9/18. It's February 9th today. Simply put call and left a message. Okay, and I set it off to the 12th. I'll call every day that I can. If I'm not doing anything, if I'm like in between meetings, I'll sit down at a coffee house, preferably a library, sit down, make some calls. Like the more you call, the more opportunities you get, the more opportunities you have, the more you close. It's a numbers game. Hey Siri, call 651-777-7700 on speaker.
Calling 651-777-7700 on speaker.
Siri's my assistant.
Good morning from your bank.
Good morning. I'm looking for Heather Johnson. Is she available?
She should be back in about 30 minutes. Did
Okay.
you want to leave her a voicemail?
No, it's okay. I'll just reach out in an hour or two.
Sounds good.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
luck. Luck is everything. You gotta get them at the right minute when they're sitting down at their desk. Um, every time I've called this lady, she hasn't been at her desk. I didn't have her name at the beginning, and I'll probably call one opportunity here, so you'll see, or prospect. I'll define that at a later date, but I'll call on prospect here without a name, and I'll kind of show you how I get the name. It's easy. It's not hard. As I said, a kid can do this part. It's not hard at all. Called and wasn't available. I will keep it on today just because I said I might call back. Hey Siri, call 920-473-7601 on speaker. I've called these people quite a bit, and they're never available. Like, I've been calling them.
The subscriber you have dialed is not in service. If you
Hey Siri, call 927. Hey Siri, call 920.
Calling 9.
Hey Siri, call 920-437-7601 on speaker.
Calling 9.
I said the wrong phone number.
437
So yeah, I've been calling these people for aggressively long time, since February of last year, and every time that I call,
How may I help you?
hey, may I please speak to Kirsten Marquardt?
One moment, please.
That happens, and it'll go to her voicemail. She like intros her week, tells us all about when she'll be available, but she never picks up. I don't know why I continue to call though. She won't pick up. Oh, listen, she'll tell us
Hello,
about
you
it.
can voicemail Tristan Margaret at Jumper Foods. For the week of February 5th, I'm in the office all week with meetings scattered throughout the days. If you'd like to leave a message for me, please do so after the tone. If you need assistance, please dial 0 on the pound key and contact the switchboard attendant.
I'm not even gonna leave a voicemail. I've literally left maybe over 20 voicemails. Called her over 50 times, and like that's one of my biggest questions. So like I don't know it all. I don't know it all, and I don't pretend to. So you know, I might have answers because I've experienced it, but there's so much more that I could learn. And this is one of them. I don't know when to give up. Maybe I shouldn't give up, or maybe I should. Give me my time back, right? Called and called no answer every time, and it's obvious that she's coming into the office, so she's updating her voicemail every week, right? Let me see if I can find one that I haven't called yet. Okay, this is one. Hey Siri, call 320-252-3740 on speaker.
Calling 320-252-3740 on speaker.
GLT Architects. I saying cloud. So right now I'm in St. Louis Park.
Good morning, GLT Architects. How can I help you?
Good morning. How you doing?
Good.
That's good. My name is KZ. I'm a major account executive with Charter Communications. I was hoping to talk to the person who manages your phone and internet there.
That'd be Ann, our office manager. She's out of the office till about 2. Can I put you to voicemail?
That'd be perfect. And did you say Ann?
Yes.
All right, perfect.
Thank you.
Ann's not the person I want to talk to.
Hi, this is Ann Muff at GLT Architects. I'm away from my desk right now. Please leave a message after the beep. Thanks.
Hey Ann, this is KZ with Charter Communications. I office out of Wake Park, so I'm local, and I'm looking to put together an appointment between you and myself in regards to the available fiber optic for your 808 Courthouse Square location. If you can give me a call back at your earliest convenience, that'd be excellent. My number is 320-345-0256. Again, that's 320-345-0256. I look forward to the call. You have a great day. Talk to you soon, Ann. Bye. That's it. That's prospecting. That's it. You know, you'll talk to a receptionist. It'll take you to a gatekeeper or the decision maker. That Ann is a gatekeeper. She's an office manager. She is a good person to talk to because she'll know what the experience is like. She'll have like a general macro view of what everybody's situation is. But I want to talk to the owner. If it's big enough, the CIO, obviously, the CFO. They'll understand the impact that not having the right product or service is having on their organization and be able to make that end decision. So that's who I want to talk to, but you have to go through these people to get to them. So you got to be polite, kind, which is just natural in me and should be natural in anyone who is in a service industry like this. So we got her name, Ann Muffet. or something like that. I put quotations around her last name. That way I'm not putting that in the email. And next time I call, I'm going to ask for Ann instead of saying the person who manages the phone and internet there. You know, I could say it more advanced. I'm looking for your CIO, all that extra stuff. But what ends up happening, I find all too often, is that it confuses people. I'm not calling individuals in high rises, right? I'm calling people in family-owned businesses, right? These are not businesses on the stock market. These are businesses in St. Cloud, population about 100K. So you gotta play to your audience, and that's fair. So now it's note time, right? Called and left a message for Ann. All right, great. Put it out to Monday. Not a big deal. Hopefully she returns my call. That happens often where they'll return my call. I'll just have to keep it in my mind that, you know, this person, I left a voicemail for this person. You know, sometimes I'll even remember the business, like Geo's architects, right? But the issue is that you don't always, because I can make 100 calls in a day. So ask. That's all you have to do. I mean, and tell them the truth and be candid. Like, honesty always wins. It's telling me that I have to get out of here. I'm gonna run my GPS real quick to where I'm going. And I gotta hit up my finance guy to approve a contract that I need to deploy today. So I'm gonna hit him up right after this. But Garth, it's the meeting, so okay. Let's put this in the GPS. Okay, directions. It's 53 minutes away. And my meeting's at 1. So I'm gonna get out of here at like 11:55. All I gotta do is put on my jacket and I'm out of here. And it'll be faster than that. I'll speed a little bit, but I don't want to be too early. I'll literally just be in the parking lot. I'll be there at 1 o'clock. I have the paperwork all ready to go. Should be signing up with me today. And it's on to the next one. I have a few conference calls after that, but if I do have a chance, I will make some more cold calls. The only thing that I can not promise you is that I'll be back today. I'm only going to do this one time a day, so the numbers make sense. So the next time you'll see me will be on Monday. It'll be 002. So, you know, obviously no one's on my live right now, but that's okay. If you guys catch this, and I'll put like tags so more people could find it. But if you guys catch it in the future, yeah, thank you. I appreciate you watching. All right, like and subscribe, I think is what they say. Right. All right. Let's we checked that, and now I just gotta reach out to my finance guy. I'm not gonna tell you his name. He's been away for the last 15 minutes. Hey Dave. It's okay, I can tell you his first name. Hey Dave, I sent you an IRR the other day. So I have like, and I guess I'll just be super honest with you guys, which is kind of cool. But for the life of me, I can't remember names. I can't remember a lot of things, honestly. But I can remember a lot of things at the same time. So maybe I'm like selectively remembering. But yeah, it's really difficult. It's really annoying. So this business that I've been working on for some time, named Overtime Inc. Can't remember the name of that. Have to look it up. Annoying. But it is what it is. We gotta deal with it. Gotta move forward. So just sent them that. Hopefully that prompts them to get it done. As soon as that gets back, I can shoot out the contract. So I'm calling this guy this afternoon around 2. So he'll be, yes, I'll approve it. I'll call that guy. He'll say, yes, I want to go with your product. And then I'll send him the contracts, and he'll sign it, and I'll be off of 0 to 100 real quick. So again, honestly, I'm really good at what I do. I'm a good salesperson, and I just let off the gas for a little bit. And my funnel, if you know anything about sales, you fill up the funnel because it's guaranteed that you're gonna have fallout. So that's why it looks like a pyramid. You want to. I do not see in my keyword JSON. Can you send me a link to this? Yes, sir. Doesn't even have it. All right. Okay, this is when I use Salesforce. Okay, for things like this. CRM, no, don't use it. Anti. Okay. I have all my logins saved, so I never have to remember the password. Like they literally renew the password every season. Every 3 months is a whole new password. And as I said, I can't remember it. So I figure out a system that works. And I don't want to write it on a sticky note or anything crazy like that. You know, I have one permanent, pretty long password that I get into anything like this, and now my other passwords are under that, so it works nicely. All right, for time, I got about 10 minutes. If you don't know, Control F allows you to find whatever's on a program or page that you're looking at, which is nice. Nice. All right, I did send it to him. He just never got it. See? I usually ping him. When I do this, I usually ping him. I didn't this time, thinking that, you know what, I'll just trust Salesforce, my technology. Nah, man, it's nothing like human interaction, you know, just making sure somebody got something, they're working on it, making sure it's moving. So I also got a price reduction on this one just in case, just like as a backup move. I got approval on it. It will pass. So I have to send him that too, but I don't want to confuse him, so I'm just gonna trickle it on him. So boom, you got that. He'll approve it, and I'll send him the other one in a little bit. I'm gonna make another call, and that's how you have to think. You know, I could wait around for this guy's response on IM, but nope, I'm gonna make another call. And see if I can get another one without a phone number. Okay, perfect. Hey Siri, call 320-257-0100 on speaker.
Calling 320-257-0100 on speaker.
I was talking about funnel, so maybe that's how I'll end this in a second. If you can hear how if you can hear like the ringer like kind of shivers, it's like the quality's low. You going through a landline to somebody's house. I don't know, all these assumptions. It's not good to assume though. You'll be surprised. You'll be the most comfortable looking people that have the most money, right? Like I'm gonna get 100 this year. Like, so I've been having a rough couple of months as I let this ring out. That's also how you know it's a residential situation. You know, businesses don't ring out, it goes to voicemail. I'm gonna, matter of fact, like just kill this. The way I kill it is I keep it on my CRM, I keep it on my Outlook, and I just hit like a pound. I hit pound. I'll call, you don't know what's going on, but I hit pound in the subject line. And if I ever want to look up some of the deals that I've thrown away, right? Not really, but you know, just disregarded because of things like this, I can always double back and kind of take a look and see, you know, maybe I should call that guy again, that type of thing. So this is for the 9th I did this. I'm gonna still put a note, even though it's obviously not going anywhere. Called, no answer, feels like a bad I'm not gonna remember that call, or maybe I will, but you know, I like to just put little trinkets in there to help me jog my memory. Like, oh yeah, I remember that one. Don't call that one again. If I ever double back. All right, so the funnel. I have 2 minutes. Oh, you reply back. So, switch it to. It was still in my name, although it was definitely in his name. But it doesn't matter. He's seen it, and because we engaged, because we have that dialogue, now we can move forward, right? It doesn't get lost in the shuffle. He said he's gonna look at it this morning. He's on New York Times, so that means in an hour or two, I'll get it back before my 2 o'clock meeting, and not have any hurdles to get this guy's contract so he can sign it. So, 2 things: having a challenging January and December, killed November. I had 146% of quota, killed it, and because of that, I went comfy. I went comfortable. I just said, you know what? I'm good. I have referral partners. I get some leads in. Didn't get any leads in. December and January historically in sales are rough months just because people are, pretty much bogged down with taxes and they're not making too many decisions. In some industries, the best time, I suppose, but in just my industry, I've always found that December and January can be tough, which only means that I have to work harder. And what I did is I worked the opposite. I say, my artist is getting desperate. I'll talk about that later. So yeah, I went super lax, and now I'm definitely paying for it. Put up like I didn't even break 25% in December and January. So super embarrassing because I'm the best. If I was like terrible, I'd be like, oh great, but I'm good. I'm really good at this. It's not hard, and I'm just letting myself down, and I'm letting other people down. Hold on. Hello, Ekeze speaking. How can I help?
Yeah, this is Rodney with Turner, or Rodney with Muller and Associates. Your Turner.
Hey, if you want my job, you can take it, Rod.
Nice.
Um,
You called left a message about something about adding some fiber optics and whatnot, so I was just returning your call.
Yeah, no doubt. Brief synopsis of everything is Charter Communications did an expansion on their fiber optic network in 2017, and now I'm reaching out to folks. I office out of Wake Park, so I'm local. Reaching out to folks to set up appointments to discuss what it would take to have their organization tap into that. You guys being an architectural firm, I'm sure you guys are sending large CAD files, things of that nature. But I really want to understand some opportunities to cure any bottlenecks or maybe issues that you currently have with your current network, and see if fiber is a fit for your org.
Boy, you know what? Currently, our usage and stuff seems to be working very well. I'm assuming that upgrading to the fiber optics would also incur more cost.
It will, yeah. It's definitely a value play at that point. We're talking about symmetrical speeds. We're talking about an SLA that guarantees 99.9% uptimes. But I will say this, Rodney, it doesn't hurt to get the information. So when the time is right, you know how to pull the trigger.
Yeah. We had fiber optics before we actually went to Charter in our building. And we actually went to you guys at the time. You didn't have fiber optics available, but price point just wasn't feasible with fiber optics back then.
Right. No.
So
Because of
I
it.
don't know if it's something you can send me some information so I can just kind of have it on file. I don't know if it's necessary to meet. I mean, I don't want to waste your time either. So
Yeah, no, I appreciate that, Rod. I will say this. I've been working for this organization for over 2 years, and just in my tenure, the prices dropped considerably. The biggest hurdle, however, has been the capital expenditure just to get the fiber to the DMARC, and that's not eliminated. So we're looking at getting you guys fiber constructed, a unique path to your DMARC and installed free of charge with a minimum subscription to our services. I don't know what you guys need specifically, but a 25 or 25 meg connection is only $360. It's $12 a day. It's like donuts. Again, I'd be more than happy to sit down, right size whatever solution you guys are looking at, so we can give you a proposal versus just a menu of options, right? I want to put a plate of food that you actually enjoy in front of you versus, just a hodgepodge buffet style type of thing. I have some time next week, Wednesday. I know it's Valentine's Day, so you might be out of the office with the loved ones, but if you want to meet in the morning, that would work for me.
Wednesday, as of right now, I am available in the morning.
Okay. Let me get your email address, Rodney.
Yep.
I'm ready when you are.
It's R. Tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready when you are.
R Cadillac. That's RKADLEC.
At charter.com? I mean, I'm just teasing.
Yep. At Mahler, MAHLER. Architecture.com.
Perfect. I'll beam you over. It'll be like a 20-minute meeting. I promise you. It won't be anything crazy. I will just beam you over like a brief synopsis of what I shared with you, just in case you want to invite anybody else from your group to the meeting and they kind of have a understanding of what they'll be getting themselves into. And then I'll send you a calendar invite as well. Does 9 a.m. work for you?
That would be perfect.
Okay, great. Hey, I really appreciate your time. Any questions before I let you go?
Actually, I do have a question.
Yeah, ask away.
And I don't know that you would be the one to help me out or not, but
Yeah.
on our account right now, I'm not sure that we have like any sort of login and or user account information. I think we always have just called in and given a PIN number.
Yeah.
Is there something where we can tie in my email and a password to the account so that we can actually log on and see the stuff?
With coax services, no. With fiber services, for sure. You have a portal, you can see usage data. It's really robust. But coax, from what I know, the answer is no. What I will do though is I'll send you a third email. The local executive is Brenda Roeder, and I'll just inquire with her because she sells this stuff, right? So she'll know more than I do, and if she has a good answer, that's awesome for everybody involved. But I'll promise that I'll do that right now. I kind of got to hit the road here in a second, so I just want to get to work for you. Is there any other questions?
I don't have any other questions.
All right. If you do, feel free to reach out to me at any time. My contact information will be on the emails that I'll send you here shortly. Let me just read this back so I don't get one of those bounce back emails. RCADLEC. Is that right?
Nope. RKADLEC.
Good thing I asked. At MAHLERARCHI. Why am I reading it like this? CHITECTURE. So Mahler Architecture.com, right? All right.
Yep.
All right, man. I'm going to beam this out to you right now. Thank you so much for the time. I'll talk to you soon.
All right. Thanks.
Bye now. You got to engage. Like, he told me no, but we got to find out what the pains are. And like, it definitely won't sell next week, but you got to get the wheels turning. And then when the time is right, that's the funnel. You got to load it up. There's going to be a lot that spill out. There's going to be some that stays. Boom. Well, I got to work. Obviously, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know how I'm going to take care of this, but I got to make sure it happens. I'll talk to you soon. Timeliness is everything, straight up. I'll see you guys on Monday. I got to have like a catchphrase, right? 0 to 100 real quick.